to infinity and beyond. What's up everybody, Jared here with another Friend Like Me movie review. Now if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and bell icon to stay up to date on this channel's newest reviews, reactions, and ridiculousness. So I thought this movie was completely unnecessary. Pixar proved me wrong for this fourth installment, Toy Story 4. Woody, Buzz, and the rest of the group embark on a road trip with Bonnie and her new toy, Forky. The adventurous journey soon turns into an unexpected reunion when an old friend shows up. So does Toy Story 4 put a nice bow on this quadrilogy? Let's find out. But before I get into my thoughts, let me know what you guys thought of Toy Story 4 in the comments down below. I'm curious if you really like this fourth entry and how much you cried during this movie. Now let's get into some of the good. Much like everyone else, I was very skeptical of this fourth entry in this Toy Story franchise. Obviously with number 3, the way it ended, the emotional beats with the fire and the trash, I thought that was the perfect ending to that, but I was completely wrong. Pixar, you almost have to trust them from now on because they knew exactly what they were doing with this fourth entry, the story beats, where it goes, the themes, the added characters, people coming back into the mix. This is a really well thought out story. This fourth installment very much deserves or earns its spot, as this end cap. These 4 movies are ultimately Woody's journey, and it's very satisfying, it's well deserved, and again, Pixar, they earned this one. But aside from the story, I have to talk about the animation in this movie. From the first 10 seconds, going on for maybe the first 5 minutes, I was blown away. This was beautiful. It was gorgeous. Like watching it, I thought that this was real life with real toys, and they somehow made this work because from the characters, the details, the lighting, even some weather effects, this looked like real toys interacting with the real world. I mean, everything was so crisp. Again, it was very gorgeous, and from every detail, from the details on each of the characters, from the detail to the environment, just a little tiny corner. If you would watch any of the corners of the antique store, you'd be amazed, you'd be blown away. The amount of detail in this animation is bonkers. And much like Toy Story 3, this is a very emotional journey that ties in with the development and the relationships of all of these different characters. Again, it's very much this kind of relationship with Forky, Woody, and then also Bo Peep coming back into the mix. That's kind of the center crux of this film. And it's this kind of change of character or point of view that Bo Peep has, that Woody is seeing, and kind of contemplating what he's doing. He's fighting to keep this Forky alive for Bonnie's pleasure, but then Bo Peep is like, hey, maybe your purpose in life is something else. And that question, that really makes him question, it makes Forky even question, what is his ultimate purpose? What is he made to do? Has he fully fulfilled his first purpose and there's something more to go on to? And it's these kind of themes or questions that come up that really just tie everything together. And I cannot forget to mention all of the newer characters that were added in this film. I think Ally Mackey voices a little tiny like Polly Pocket-esque cop character called Giggles McDimples, I think it is. I mean, just from that name, you know that this character is going to be funny, witty, have a little bit of sass to her. Keanu Reeves, who's having the best year ever. It's the year of Keanu. He is Duke Kaboom, a Canadian daredevil. He has kind of almost this like sad, twisted backstory, but he is great with a handlebar mustache and everything. Keanu, he can't go wrong. And then the combination of Bunny and Ducky, who are Jordan Peele and Keegan-Michael Key, I thought that they'd be annoying, but they give some of the best comedic delivery. There's one sequence in this movie, I'm not going to spoil it at all, but I was laughing out loud several times. It was so perfect, so on brand, and they just turn in great performances. And lastly, this movie is very much geared towards children, but they did have people of my demographic, people that grew up with the original, have been along for the whole ride, because there's darker elements, it's more mature themes like I mentioned. And much like Sid's room from the first one, there's this antique store with ventriloquist dummies. It scared the bejesus out of me. I absolutely adored Toy Story 4. I find it to be almost perfect. The story, the characters, the themes, the comedic delivery, all of this landed for me. I will say at the very beginning, Forky, when he first shows up, it was a little bit annoying for myself, and I was like, dude, I cannot do 2 hours, close to 2 hours of this Forky character. Luckily, after 5 to 10 minutes, I figured out what his shtick was, and I got on board, but it might be a little bit of annoying at first. Overall, Toy Story 4 is the perfect end cap to the old sheriff story of Woody. With an engaging story, gorgeous animation, some great themes, comedic flair, and it not being scared to go a little bit darker, but with Forky's character being a little bit annoying, I would highly recommend going out and checking out Toy Story 4. Seriously now, you cannot bet against Pixar. They know what they're doing, and if you're wondering, you're gonna cry in this movie. In closing, I'm gonna give Toy Story 4 4.8 out of 5 Forkies. So what did you guys think of Toy Story 4? I want to know in the comments down below. Anyways, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. Watch some more videos up there, you know, movie reviews, trailer reactions, fun comedy skits. Tomorrow or Saturday or the next day, I'm gonna be dropping my ranking of these 4 Toy Story movies. Stay tuned for that. Follow all my social media stuff down there. Click that subscribe button. Hit that bell icon to stay up to date on this channel's newest content. And until next time, I'll see you later.